Hello everyone, my name is Kamesh. Welcome to Data Train. Did you ever wonder how you could find out if a given year in the Gregorian calendar is a leap year or not? Well, let's try to do it using Python. Alright, so let's get right into it. What is a leap year? So first of all, let's check out what a leap year is. And for that, I'm just going to Google it. So leap year. Let's see, okay. So timeanddate.com, I just had searched for this earlier. So what is a leap year? We use leap years to keep our calendars in sync with the seasons. How do leap years work and how often do they occur? Okay, so one thing we definitely know is every leap year is, it consists of 366 days. That's what you see over here, 366 days. Instead of the regular 365 days. So how do we have 366 days? It's because actually our year has 365 days, 0.24. So the 365.24. Now since we cannot have a quarter day in any day, so they decided that okay, they want to add up all those quarter days together and make one full day every 4 years. So they add up all those 4 quarters and add one full day for the fourth year, and that's how we end up with 366 days instead of 365 days every fourth year in a leap year, and that's what we call a leap year. Okay, now how do we calculate a leap year? And here we've got a set of rules. So leap year rules, how to calculate leap years. In the Gregorian calendar, 3 criteria must be taken into account to identify leap years. Okay, the year must be evenly divisible by 4. All right. If the year can also be evenly divided by 100, it is not a leap year unless the year is also evenly divisible by 400. Then it is a leap year. So first thing is the year should be evenly divisible by 4. That is an absolute must. Apart from that, if the year is also divisible by 100, then it should also be divisible by 400. Then is when it's a leap year. So first thing, it has to be divisible by 4. That's a given. Apart from that, let's take, for example, the year 2000. We have 2000 here. It's a special leap year. I don't know why it was special, but we can probably read it, or you can go through it later on. So 2000 was a leap year. So why is 2000 a leap year? If you look at the simple rule, it is divisible by 100 and it's also divisible by 400. So if it is divisible by 100, then it should also be divisible by 400. That's when it is a leap year. So basically the year 1900 or 1800 or 1700 would not be leap years. 1600 was a leap year. And in the coming years, it's going to be after 2000, 2100, 2200, 2300. These 3 years are not going to be leap years. 2400 would be a leap year. Okay, so now let's just copy this set of text from here and create a markdown. So let's do markdown and paste it. And I'm going to give it a heading. Just keep that. Make bullets. And I think we're good to go. Okay, leap year rules. How to calculate leap years. We got that down. Okay, so if we want to check for any given year if it is a leap year or not, what are we going to do? Let's start with defining a function, and we are going to call it isLeap, and the argument that it will take in is year. So we'll give it an year and it will tell us whether or not it is a leap year or not. So when you get that year inside, then what do you want to do? You want to check if it is divisible by 4 or not. And how would you check if it is divisible by 4 or not? You can do a remainder. You can find the remainder of the division. So if year modulo 4 is equal to 0, then leap is equal to true. And initially we can probably just assign leap is equal to false. So essentially what we're saying is we are assuming that any year that comes in is initially false. We can give it any value, it doesn't matter, but giving it false is better, so we can always try to prove it is true. We're going to be on one side of the fence rather than the other. If the year modulo 4 is equal to 0, then the leap is going to be turned into true. But at the same time, let's say if the year modulo 100 is equal to 0 also, then leap is equal to false. We're going to turn it back into false. So every time you have modulo 100, so if the year is divisible by 100, then it's going to again turn it back into false. Now you see the flow is such that first of all it is checking if the year modulo 4 is 0. So basically we are making sure that the year is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by 4, then we are converting the leap variable's truth value into true. But at the same time, if we find that that same year modulo 100 is also 0, so if the year is divisible by 100, then we are converting the leap variable's truth value to false. And then we are going to do the last and final check, that if it is divisible by 400 also, then we will convert it into true again. So this statement over here, it says if the year can also be evenly divided by 100, it is not a leap year. So that's what we've done over here. We are saying if it is divided by 100, if it is divisible by 100, then it's not a leap year, unless, and that's the final check that we are doing, unless the year is also evenly divisible by 400. So that is the final check, and in that case we are converting it back and saying that it's true. And so we can now, I think we can now safely return the leap. We can just return the value of leap if it is true or false, and we should be good to go. Let's see. Now we have that function. Now let's give year a value of 2000. Okay, and let's see if our function works. Is leap year? It says true. 2000 was a leap year. 2004 was also a leap year. So I'm going to just put everything into one cell here, just so that we don't have to. Now 2005 was a leap year? No, it was not. 2006, it was not. 2007, it was not. 2008, yes. 2009, no. 10, no. 11, no. 12, yes. 2020, yes. 2021, no. 2400, yes. 1900, no. 2100, no. Great. So that is how you can find out if a given year is a leap year or not. Please post your comments in the section below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for getting notified about future videos. Thank you again.